little wooden piece. I painted it up. I printed out some pictures of animals. You've got the horse, dog, sheep, cow, and cat. I'm going to put a spinner right here. So it spins around, and whatever it lands on, Spencer has to make the sound of that animal. Like meow, moo, he knows moo real well. Sheep, bah. Dog, woof, he knows woof. And horse, most people say neigh neigh or eh. He goes because that's at the end of the horse's neigh. He goes eh. I'm going to show you how to make a simple spinner out of a wooden thing that you can get at a hobby store or Walmart or somewhere. This is one of those, I used to call it an stick when I was a kid. It's like a wide popsicle stick or craft stick. I bought them as a bunch of craft sticks. And it will fit on here. And it will spin and point to something. I have to drill a little hole in the middle and in this as well. And fasten that together. I'm not sure because it's so thin how I'm going to do that one. But this, I guess, could be used as a base for something, or could be used as a lot of things. It's wood. And what I have to do is find the center so I know where to put the spinner. I'll show you how I do it. Forgot to mention, with any project, cooking or craft, make sure you have all the things that you need first. You don't want to have to stop halfway through and then forget what you're doing. I've got my wooden thing. I've got my craft stick. I have some painter's tape. You'll see what I use that for when I get there. And I have different colors. I have 5 different colors plus gold, which is what I paint on the arrow. Piece of paper. Another piece of paper. What I do with this is I press the paper, I make it around the edge, and then what I will do is I will mark it with a marker right around the edge where I've pressed it, and then I'll cut out the circle and I'll show you what I do then. Okay, so I've got the circle that'll fit on this top ridge, and I need to fold it in half, and I'm going to make 6 different sections, so this just takes a little practice folding it so that into thirds so that you will have 6 pretty much equal parts. And in the very middle, I will cut the tip, just tiny little tip, okay? So it ends up like this. That's where I'm going to drill the hole for the screw for the spinner. And I mark where I have the marks here. This wood's fairly soft, so I can push down with a pen and make a little tiny groove in it so I can see where to mark. And this is 6 sections, so I just need to be able to draw a line across, which goes through the center, hopefully. Well, that didn't work, did it? Maybe we'll have a different center. Well, that didn't work as I thought it would. Maybe, I don't know, maybe move that one over a little bit. It's not perfect, but this thing is going to be drilled right about here. Then what I do is I take some of this painter's tape and I make little tiny lines. Little tiny like this. Oops, come on now, cooperate. I say that all the time to the things around here. And you'll see what I mean. And I'll get this all lined up for you, and then I'll show you. I put the tape dividing the different sections, and then I put some tape around here. This will eventually be black. And then I have 6 different colors: yellow, green, blue, red, and orange, and violet. And after I'm finished with the paint and the whole thing, each one will have something written on there. Now I'm making this spinner for Felix. I'm making a game called Who Let the Moose In? Because up in Canada they have moose. So who let the moose in? The moose is trying to find his way out. It's going to be a board game and a spinner. Now this stick, I found like the halfway point, and then I also figured out how small I want the spinner to be in relationship to the circle, and I marked that out already. And then this length I folded in half and found the center, so it'll spin all right. Now I'll cut it here, and then I can paint this up and drill the hole in here as well. So now comes the part where I start painting this up. Items are painted. I'm going to let them dry for a while, and I'll be back later. Earlier I had sprayed these with matte enamel stuff, so if the kids accidentally put it in their mouth or something, it will be okay. This one was on a really thin board, so I found some scraps at Home Depot in the back where they have cull lumber, C-U-L-L, or stuff they're getting rid of. So that stuff on the back, which is also this stuff here. It's used to pack other wood. I'm going to make some little plaques with that. So I've made a backing for this one. That's a spinner for that one. This is a spinner for this one. So now I get to put them together. I have some of these washers. There's 2 washers, then the spinner, another washer, and the screw. Now, that will ensure it to, oh, this hole in this is not quite big enough. It's got to move freely. So I'll have to gouge it a little bit, and then I'll put it together. And I should have used a drill bit. It broke in half. I'll have to make another one of these, so I can't put this one together tonight. I'll have to do it later. Let's see. While I'm waiting for another spinner, I'll just put this in here. Oh, come on! Today has been one of those days. Until I make another spinner.
the two below it. Oh dear. Well, another thing. These washers, the hole's too big. I'll have to remedy that as well. Not having the best of luck today. This is more than a one-day deal here because I've just been doing other stuff as well. I'll have to find a small washer, at least for the top, so that it doesn't come off. And redo the arrow. Now this one, I think I have to drill the hole bigger. Come on. Because this one is going to be... Oh, this is the wrong thing too. Oh, for fudge's sake. Here I thought I was getting... This is a button head socket. Oh, jeepers. Today was not a good day. Apparently, I thought the camera was on when it was off, and I thought it was off when it was on. Now I see the dot, I know it's on, okay? Here's the end result. I found out in the garage, I found another small washer so it won't come off of there. So that one works. Then this one, I found a bolt and a nut, and the washers are fine. And I hot glued the bolt in there. If I tighten it up too much, then it won't spin, but if it's too loose, it could possibly come apart, and that's why I glued it. I will probably make the around here black with a marker. Finally! Ay, caramba. Upward and onward.